All right, this is a relearn of Objective 2.2b, which is about whether you can identify complementary angles and use complementary angles in problems. Okay, complementary angles are two angles that add up to 90 degrees. So let's just put a note here. Two angles whose sum is 90. It can actually be more than two angles. So if we look at this diagram here, it says identify a pair of complementary angles. Well, one thing we know about a 90-degree angle is it looks like an L. That's a 90-degree angle or a right angle. So two angles add up to 90 degrees. When you put them together, they're going to form a right angle. So if we look at the diagram here, we see that A and E together make a right angle. We know that because angle B is a right angle. And so the rest of that angle there is a supplementary pair, and so A plus E has to equal 90 degrees also. So we're going to say A and E. All right. What is the measure of the missing complementary angle here? Again, we know these two angles add up to 90 degrees. So we can just say B plus 61 equals 90. Then we can just subtract 61 from 90 to get B, which is 29. So this is a 29-degree angle. And number 3 says, what is the measure of the missing acute angle if two angles are 40 and 24? And so let's say that this one is 24 and this one is 40. And then the other missing acute angle, this angle over here is a right angle, so that's not an acute angle. So they must be talking about this one. And we can see that all three of these make 90 degrees. So let's go ahead and add the 40 and the 24 together first. And that gives us 64. And we know that 64 plus our missing angle is equal to 90. So we can just take 90 minus 64 to get our missing angle. And that's equal to 26. So our missing acute angle right here is 26 degrees. All right, and number 4, if x and y are complementary, and the measure of angle x is 46, and the measure of angle y is equal to 2x plus 10, find x. So they're complementary. If I want, I could draw a diagram like this to represent them. And we'll say this is the 46-degree angle. And that this one, angle y, is represented by the expression 2x plus 10. And we know if we add both those up, because they're complementary, they have to equal 90. So 10 and 46 together make 56. Then we can just subtract 56 from both sides, and we get 2x equals 34. And divide by 2, and we get x equals 17. All right. Go ahead and do the other 8 problems, and you're ready to do the retake.